All right, people, I got a great AMD update. Before I get to the update, I've been talking about AMD many times. Especially, I covered it through the breakout phase. It did, and then when it failed, we got stopped out for profits. Then I talked about support when we bounced support, we came back up. We bounced support. I mean, this stock has been bouncing in support. It's doing really well, and I really like today's action as well. Still not out of the water, people. I'm just talking to I'm just talking about the facts. There are people out there, they're just saying, AMD is going to go to buy when it gets to 10, or it's going to go to 8. Listen, I'll say this one more time. In my opinion, this stock is still set up to own test big picture 22, 25, longer term. Okay, this is more of a shorter term plan with the options. But there's one thing we don't want AMD to do is fail certain supports. And you know what? AMD has proved not to do that. And so the people giving that advice don't know what they're talking about. Never listen to people like that. And they don't even care, and they even admit they don't care. But I do. So I'm telling you the facts. I do this for everything. We look for confirmation. I don't guess, and I don't say stupid things that and guess like those people that, or especially a lot of pros that do. A lot of horrible advice out there. I stated this before. I think this is a great company. I really want to see AMD succeed. Again, it's not my. I can't force anything to happen. But what we can do is look for great opportunities to make money for the run. As you can see here, I said AMD key supports are 1340. Okay, that's right now. I mean, look how it's really strong away from that. Then 1290 and then 1160. This is what has to happen. This is the minimum we want. We do not want this to go below this number. There's no that to me, I wouldn't be interested in AMD as a long-term play. That would affect the phase 2 plan. So let's get into the plan, people. AMD is set up to test 18 to 19 phase 1. This is the phase that I'm looking to get into. Okay, and then it will require another plan for phase 2, which is 22 to 25 phase 2. I will explain the facts in this video, not present in the box, people. The April 21, 14, or 15 calls could be used. Yeah, so like I said, just listen to this video. What are in the boxes are the key numbers, okay? Now, as again, AMD failed to confirm the prior plan. We never had, but it came again. It's looking, you know what? I want to make another statement. This looks even better now if we can confirm this early entry point. I talked about it in my last time. We never do, but here it is again. AMD as an early entry point. AMD needs to break above 1440 on some strong action volume. Now, people, I tell you, this is important. It'll be a very good sign to get into this. Strong action volume is 15 million on a 10-minute chart. All right. Now, if the volume isn't there, then it's the same process as I explained last time. Then it'll have to show basic above 1440 and looking some power towards 1460 to even wait for it to break above 15 on power. Okay. I honestly want to see if we're gonna go in the 1440 area. I want to see it accompanied with the strong volume, and that can come later on. But one good sign would be 15 million on the 10-minute. It means this thing starts to pop through 1440 on some strong action volume. A very very good sign right now, especially right now. Other than that, it may need to. The next step would be watch it base above 1440 and look for power through 1550. Sorry, 15 even right now. There's a lot of resistance there, but this early entry signal with the volume would be a great entry point to go in with these April options. Let's go take a look at the options, people. All right, people, we're here at the Yahoo Finance Board. AMD closed at 1410. Did very well today. However, we are in the chop zone, and I'm going to talk about that too. But let's get to the options, people, and let's get to the March 21 calls. Okay, which I think are plenty of time. And if we look at the 14 calls, they are just $1 right now. And if you want to know, look at this. The open interest has increased significantly over here. There's a lot of open interest in there. I mean, this is just insane. A lot of open interest here. A lot of trading happening here. Very tight spreads. Look at that 2-cent spreads. Amazing. And look how cheap the 15 calls are right now. Just 15. Now I tell you, just a few weeks ago, these were like in the dollar area. right? So waiting, I keep explaining this to people. Confirmation, waiting for confirmation is a weapon against time decay, right? And at the same time, let's take a look at the options. The next 1 second here. I'm here looking at the May 19 options, and you can see there's not that great trading happening in these options. I don't see an advantage of getting in these. I honestly say that if the AMD can confirm properly, these April 21 calls are still really are plenty of time, and they're very inexpensive. Especially, if I were you, I would take the 14 April 21 calls as a minimum on confirmation. Just simply because, especially if we can confirm in that 1440 area. Okay, these would be the best to get into because if we don't get enough of a move, there's still easy ways to take profits or break even. Okay. All right, people. So, like I said, AMD is a solid setup for higher prices. Confirmation is key. Confirmation is a weapon against time decay. I've been talking about AMD here. A lot of people were thinking to get into AMD when it was jumping up on this day, but there was a lot of resistance, and I spoke about the resistance, and I tell you, there's still a lot of resistance. But the way AMD is acting now, being able to confirm this would be a great early entry signal to make these April option calls. And I make these videos for a reason, to document the facts. Again, I have great interest in the stock. I really want to see the stock succeed. I think it's good for the economy. It's great to see an underdog stock like this succeed. Again, when it comes to our own money, I want to go with the power, and with options, I'm demonstrating that we can do that very inexpensively and make great profits. Because if AMD was to go and test 18 with those 14 calls, you're going to make some serious money. That's my message to you people. Alright people, if you like this video plan, what I've explained, you should subscribe to my YouTube channel, Power Target Trades. I do this for a lot of great stocks, Check out my win plan. This is a more high-risk stock, but I tell you, if this one can confirm, I could do very well. I do this for a lot of other companies, okay? I'm a breakout expert. I know what to look for. AMD is not the perfect breakout right now, being seriously honest, but whether we have to wait through one quick message is whether we have to wait for the proper breakout, which could be in the 14 to 15 area. The stock is setting up to make a nice move. The question is, waiting for that right time, you're going to get the options and make money a lot quicker without being killed in the chop. Because AMD for the past couple of weeks has been chopping up, down, up, down, up, down, but it's been doing it in a positive manner. It's been holding support. That's the positive message I have here. Power Trigger Trade here, people. So there you have. See the Sandro Power Trigger Trade. At the end of the video, you're going to see it appear over here in a circle format. Simply click on it to subscribe. That way, and always come here, check daily for updates, people. Updates will be for other stocks. Follow me on Power Trigger Trade on StockTwits and Twitter for me to make quick updates. I've been I've been making multiple plans on AMD. The AMD hasn't confirmed, but I tell you, it's acting very well and favors higher prices still. There is no reason to think negatively, and I do believe that it must hold my support levels. I don't believe the AMD should go test 8, and where that be even a good idea to buy at 10 or 8. That's a failure in my opinion. Not for a stock that's destined to go to a much higher prices. It has to follow a certain criteria to increase its odds. So there you have, people. A great update. Thanks for listening. Like the video.